Welcome to Gemewizard's GemeBlog videos, and in today's topic, Ruby, the birthstone of the month of July. Ruby and sapphire are members of the Corundum family, a group of crystallized aluminum oxides. Both have exactly the same chemical composition, and only small amounts of coloring trace elements distinguish between them. Ruby is corundum occurring in various shades of red, whereas sapphire appears in all possible colors except red, such as blue, yellow, green, purple, pink, and brown. In some cases, however, a gem can fall into the border between the two variety definitions, for example in very light-colored corundum or when the red color is not dominant. In these cases, the gem will be identified as a sapphire, such as pink sapphire, orange sapphire, purple sapphire, etc. These borders, however, are not constant and they differ between the markets around the world. For example, a light red-colored corundum gem may be considered as a pink sapphire in the Far East or as a light-colored ruby in Europe, where the term pink sapphire is rarely used. Ruby is the birthstone for the month of July and the gemstone representing the 15th and 40th wedding anniversaries. It is known as a stone of love and is capable of reconciling lovers' quarrels. Ruby is given as a symbol of success, devotion, integrity, health, and passion. The gem was once thought to ward off misfortune and ill health and to endow health, happiness, and wisdom onto its wearer. It was also considered a remedy for various ailments and was an important component of the medicine chest in the Middle Ages. Peoples of the East would insert a ruby into a cut in the skin above an artery, believing that the gemstone would infuse great courage and wisdom into their blood. On account of its rarity, rulers used it as a symbol of their wealth and power. Ruby is mentioned in the Bible as one of the gemstones on the high priest's breastplate. Rubies are mainly found in southern Asia and central to southern Africa. Let's take a look at the Asian sources. Myanmar is considered to be the world's most precious source for rubies. The two main sources are Mogok and Mongsu. The preferred color of the Myanmar ruby is turned pigeon's blood, a deep red with a slightly purplish hue. It can be compared to the color of glowing coal or to that of a red traffic light. The main sources of Thai rubies are Kanchanaburi and Chantaburi. Thai rubies commonly possess a darker tone than the Myanmar gems, commonly exhibiting a brownish or purplish tint, which sometimes dominates almost the entire color of the gem. Corundum is found in many areas of Sri Lanka, and in an astounding variety of colors. Most of the Sri Lankan rubies possess a deeply saturated, strongly pinkish red hue, with a tone that tends to be light, weaker than the colors of the Myanmar variety. There are two main sources of corundum from Vietnam, Lukien and Quy Chau. From time to time, rubies displaying the somewhat pinkish-red appearance of Myanmar rubies have been discovered in these deposits. Other ruby deposits in Asia are located in Tajikistan, Afghanistan, northern Pakistan in the Hunza Valley, Laos, Nepal, Cambodia, and India, where deposits with relatively large crystals were discovered in the federal states of Mysore and Orissa. Now let's review the African sources. The Montepuez mine of Mozambique is the rising star among the recently discovered ruby mines around the world. It was opened in 2009 and has become the dominant alternative source for pigeon blood colors. In the past, Mozambique was known only for low-grade rubies, and the Lichinga area was its most important source. Another important African source is Madagascar, where two of its main deposits are Vetumandry and Andilamena in eastern Madagascar. At least a dozen locations scattered all over Tanzania are known, the most significant ones being the Longido mine in northern Tanzania, producing large opaque, dark brownish-red rubies surrounded by green zoisite, the Umba River, the Morogoro area, and Windsor, known for its fine pinkish-red Burmese-type hue, albeit its small yield. Other African sources include Kenya, Malawi, and Nigeria. Additional sources around the world include Australia and USA, in North Carolina and Montana. Ruby possesses a hardness of 9 on the Mohs scale and has a refractive index of 1.762 to 1.77 and a 3.97 to 4.05 specific gravity. This has been a Gemewizard GemeBlog video. Other videos are available for viewing or shall be available soon. For more information, go to our website at www.gemewizard.com or find us on Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube under Gemewizard.